his 30-day performance test, scoring the highest mark for rideability with an outstanding mark of 9.75. He scored an impressive 10 for both the temperament and character, and high marks for his paces. In 2006, all his foals received the prestigious Oldenburg Premium title. He was thereafter known as the Foal Maker. His offspring are sold for consistently high prices, including Smilla P, who was sold for €40,000. Tobago is an international in-hand show champion and sire of many in-hand show champions, including 5 British national champions, 4 reserve British national champions, his sire, Pistadal, is one of the leading international sires of show champions. He's siring elite offspring at British Equestrian Federation futurities, including the joint national top-scoring eventing foal in 2012. Amigo is 6 years old and approved by the NWPCS. He's by Haglicrus Valentin by Verona's Boji, standing at 145 centimetres. He came second at the British Dressage Regionals in 2014 at preliminary and 2015 at elementary open, qualifying him for the British Dressage Nationals, where he was the only pony in the class, scoring 67.8%. Muharib Rayyan, one of the best known Arabian stallions of the renowned Ansata breeding program. Both of his parents trace in sire line to the World Reserve Junior Champion Colt and World Champion sire Ansata Halim Shah. His 6 generations of Ansata breeding include 6 lines to 3 times US top 10 stallion Ansata Ibn Halima, who was the only imported Egyptian stallion to sire both a US national champion stallion and a US national champion mare. Rubicell. His sire, Rubinstein, had 40 wins at Grand Prix and was a member of the 1996 Olympic dressage team. He also sired 89 state premium mares and 66 approved stallions. His dam line goes back to Lord Liberty and Lord, who have sired many world-class show jumpers. Not only does Rubicell come from a very strong sire and dam line, he also has a strong competition history himself. This gorgeous patent leather black stallion was placed in the CSI 3-star level competitions in 2014. Blackjack sire Cormack of Bolensky had many Grand Prix and Nation Cup victories and won team gold at the European Championships in Madrid in 2011. Cormack of Bolensky has sired around 50 approved stallions and has quickly earned the title of a trademark stallion in modern-day jumper breeding, with more than 70 licensed sons and around 30 state premium mares are on record. Corrindon Dancer, who is a Class 1 Irish draft stallion. He's 4 years old and stands 16'2", with just over 9 inches of bone. Corrindon Dancer's by Crosstown Dancer, who was a Class 1 Gold Merit stallion for show jumping. His dam, Moylov Holly, was a Class 1 Bronze Merit mare for showing. She also achieved success at the Royal Dublin Show, being placed Reserve Champion Broodmare in 2011, when Dancer was her foal at foot. His movement is breathtaking, demonstrating a fantastic, strong hind leg action and the ability to collect and lengthen through his frame. He's long-limbed and short-coupled to his back with a fantastic long neck and amazing front. Denver's Sire Glock Johnson, as he is now known, was the winner of the Intermediate 1 freestyle in Odense and has won at Group Prix Saint-Georges. Denver's Dam's sire was Lanciano. He's firmly established himself as a leading sire and he is considered the pacemaker of modern sports horse breeding. Zidane Flamenco is a 16-2 Belgian warm blood who was born in the year 2000. He's by Flamenco Desmille and out of a mare Quincy van de Heuvel. In his first year at full international level, Zidane Flamenco caught everyone's eye by winning the International Grand Prix at the Horse of the Year show. He followed this up with a back-to-back wins in the Grand Prix in Amsterdam and Grand Prix wins in Barcelona, Valencia and a second in the Grand Prix at Doha. Is Deseado. Spectacular and exceptionally talented 16-2 hands, 8-year-old jet black PRE Stallion. Deseado is pure Escalera with impeccable breeding lines and is the UK's leading PRE's dressage stallion. Deseado has achieved several international wins already, to include Madrid CDI 3-star and Barcelona 4-star, and claimed the bronze medal at the Pre-World Dressage Championships in 2014. His sire is Silvio, who has produced numerous outstanding sports horses, perhaps the most famous being Shutterfly, who is Sir Shutterfly's full brother. He won 55 1.5 metre classes. He won the World Cup in Las Vegas in 2005. He achieved excellent scores in his 30-day test, 10 for scope, 9.75 and 9.5 for jumping ability and technique respectively, and 9 for temperament and character. Solara Dyson and Cadans have already won 7 British dressage regional titles from novice to advanced medium, currently competing at small tour level with 68.34% in his first PSG just a couple of weeks ago. Cadans Sire, the reserve world champion young dressage horse and Bundes champion of 2006, Serano, has been described as one of the top young guns of dressage breeding, with a pedigree that includes close up both Sandro Hin and Donoghue. Franklyn Sugar is a British warm blood black 16-2 stallion by the world champion First Heinrich and out of a state premium mare who's by a cord. Frank is well on his way to competing in his first PSG test and is showing a real natural ability for the collected work, the piaffe and passage. He is regularly achieving over 70% and shows real quality in all 3 paces.
He is fully graded with Sport Horse Breeding GB. He twice received 15 out of 15 for confirmation in Burley Young Event Horse classes, and 5 of his offspring have also received 15 out of 15 in these classes. Last year, he was British Eventing's leading sire of 4 to 8-year-old horses. Milmore has many offspring outwinning eventing at every level up to advanced, and there are now several that every weekend are placed in top placings amongst the best in the country.
Romano Raphael is an 8-year-old Oldenburg stallion by the wonderful sire Rubinstein, out of that most prolific state premium mare, Belvedere, who is by Denaro. He has already amassed almost 200 dressage points, rarely out of the winner's enclosure, and he is the 2014 National 5-Star Open Novice Dressage Champion. Although he is working at advanced medium at the moment, we are expecting him to achieve PSG well before the end of the year. Libra has already proven himself in sport and breeding. In 2000, he was the only horse to finish in the top 5 in all major age group classes, including the Fox Hunter final at Horse of the Year show. He won internationally at CSI Reims. His sire is one of the most influential stallions, and that's a horse called Libra H. With Jos Lancic, this son of Landgraf won a respectable series of World Cup competitions, the highlight being Libra H's victory in the Hertzog World Cup finals in 1994. Woodward Harlequin is an 8-year-old sports pony. He's 127 centimetres high. Harley's sire, Ferguson, out of a Welsh B mare by the influential Parkbridge Arab NRPS stallion Neron. Harley's dam, Waxwing Nightlight, is very successful as a working hunter, as a pony club eventer, as a show jumper and dressage pony. Harley won the Scottish branch 1 metre championships, as well as many other classes, before being hopelessly outgrown by the start of the year. This 10-year-old, standing at 16.2, is a KWPN Tobago stallion, one of the final colts sired by Samba. Samba was the first and only coloured stallion to have been approved by the KWPN stud book. Samba was a Grade A show jumper and reached Grand Prix level in dressage. Zidane's dam was by the well-known stallion Elan, who reached the Grand Prix level in dressage in the Netherlands. Unfortunately today we cannot show him to you at his fluent best. He has only recently returned to work after a minor but stubborn injury. Spring Spirit is a 6-year-old British warm blood. He's a graded stallion who is licensed with Elite Breeders Elite UK. His sire is Springfield Symphony. His dam by Calvados, giving him around 75% thoroughbred. Spring Spirit had fabulous conformation, scoring a 9 out of 10 for conformation at his futurity evaluation. In 2014, as a 5-year-old, he qualified for British Eventing Young Horse Championships on his first attempt and finished the season with 8 consecutive double clears in the show jumping and cross-country phases. This is Timor, who is an advanced dressage competition horse. He's 15 years old, he's by Marialva, and his dam is Odorada. He was placed at the British Dressage Prix Saint-Georges and Intermediate Regional Championships for several years. He was the winner of the Lusitano Show Advanced Dressage to Music in 2014. This is Haselor Cormack, who is by Bunowen Castle, whose dam was Haselor Rubicell. He is a true Connemara, with good bone, short cannons, good conformation, with a delightful head and old-fashioned bloodlines. Second 2 years running at the Horse of the Year show, and 2 years at Olympia, finishing last year as best of breed and 4th overall. He's a Dutch bred and graded sports pony stallion. He is by High Mead duty free out of a mare called Janet, and his bloodlines go back to Oakley Bubbling Spring. His offspring score highly at the British Equestrian Federation futurity evaluations, and as a result he's been the leading sports pony sire of event ponies for several years. At his grading in Holland, he scored very highly for both performance and temperament, achieving 9 for behaviour and been described as gifted for his ability as a sports pony. He's a 9-year-old 17-1 KWPN approved stallion by Gribaldi. His dam, Ulinda, had a KWPN dressage breeding value of 159. Ulinda sire, Negro, needs no introduction to UK audiences, as he is the sire of the all-conquering Olympic gold medalist, Vallegro. Competing at small tour level with scores of 67% at PSG and 66% at Inter 1. Crown's Ace of Pearl is a 9-year-old ZFDP 16-3 Cremello stallion. The 4-year-old awarded him premium stallion status, receiving a 9 for type, 9 for conformation, and a 9 for total impression. He has jumped successfully and been placed in classes up to 1.30 metre with show jumping Ireland. Due to Ace's genetic makeup, he will only produce a Palomino to a chestnut mare and a Palomino or buckskin to a bay, black or brown mare.
Avina Big Ben. We think he's standing around 16.2, but possibly a little larger now, and he's in excess of 9.5 inches of good flat bone. He's a horse with great presence combined with a very kind temperament. He's licensed with the Cleveland Bay Horse Society. He's by the premium graded stallion Timor in Huckleberry, out of the renowned mare Nares Benumbi. Huckleberry himself was a very versatile horse. As an entire, he was part of the foreign hand coaching team, working harness together with a mare and 2 geldings. This team operated around the shows, pulling the stagecoach,